Heyo, how's everyone doing? We're back into some more Tales of Arise. We've defeated the witch of the place, and we're just gonna go after it now, I think. But first, we have a skit.
I still can't believe what that Almeidrea did.
Hi, Dee.
Not only that,
how you doing?
but she was enjoying it.
It's patently clear she has no respect for human life whatsoever.
We need to take her out. I don't think I've ever felt so enraged at another person in my whole life.
Ooh.
Yeah! There's no way she's getting away with this!
Then we head for the underground docks. We need to hurry. Rinwell, can you keep moving?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, 'cause you went off on one at her earlier. Oh, we have another one. I'm alright. Feeling a bit tired for some reason, but apart from that, I'm all good.
My family and I, we spent all of our days just living in hiding. Until one day when we were found and attacked.
Ah.
I was the only one my dad and the others hid. That's the reason I survived. While the rest of my family was butchered. The only thing that I could see was the crest of a lord glowing through the smoke. And then...
It was Almeidrea who did it.
Oh.
I'm sorry, Rinwell.
That woman. Did she really find the existence of Dahnan mages to be that much of a threat?
Enough to invade another lord's territory? No, I doubt that. Most likely, she was after their knowledge and techniques. She only did it so she could become stronger. That's the kind of woman she is.
In retrospect, I do remember her making it sound like she created that monster she summoned.
A monster. I wonder, do you all think of me as a monster?
No,
Because
you're
I'm able to use magic even though I'm Dahnan?
no, you're a cute little bunny girl.
Rinwell.
Of course we don't think you're a monster, you dummy.
Huh?
I might have had to hold you back, but it's her fault any of this ever happened, not yours. Got it?
Law.
Alright, so that's it for the skits. I think what I'm gonna have to do is obviously go back to the inn and freshen up on some food, because and also the CP is gone. Before we head out to go after her. Rest up. Yes. That one.
This is a true masterpiece, no less than culinary art.
Don't you wink at me. Right, okay. We're all rest up. Eden. Now where are we going? Trouble when you don't come back to something for a while, you tend to forget where everything is. Let's go back in here because we haven't explored in here, I don't think. Chest. Horse sashimi recipe.
There's no point in reading it unless you plan on making it.
Yeah. We'll make it at some point. We've been up to much or just relaxing? There's an owl around somewhere though.
I think Hoodle senses an owl around here.
I see plenty of ruins around here, too. It must have been a big town bustling with people back in the day.
For crown contest participants, places such as these are but vectors for the astral energy they pursue. Similar to that windmill, for instance.
Ah, you've done some sewing. What are you making this time?
What's this thing?
Red cinnamon.
Let's dispose of the trash.
Look sharp! Where's the shot?
Your reflexes will not
Come on.
Where's the shot?
We all learning some moves, are we?
Handle this.
I would, but we need Dohaleen to keep them still. There we go. That's what we needed.
I'll stop your movement.
And I'll stop your life!
Everybody okay?
We're all right, Alphen.
Ah, you're making like a cyberpunk jacket. Looks.
retreat if you know what's good for you.
Is it not? It's not going to be based off 77, is it?
Leave the agile one to me.
Still being a bit of a buggy mess.
Stand back. I'll trip it up.
Oh, that's good. Just send us the pictures once you're done.
Let's keep our eyes on the prize.
Ooh, we're close to the owl. I've played a bit of the. I've got Cyberpunk 2077. I haven't finished it myself because I've been waiting for the patches to come in. Oh, there's the owl. Angel wings!
Looks like we've spotted one of Hoodle's friends.
Seriously? Is this a joke?
Probably.
Time to let it rip.
It's like trying to keep up with a wall.
Hurry. This fight ends here. Gotta go faster. Now, Asuna!
Right.
Flashy. Ah, 69.
Take this! Hurricane! Take this! Cut! Be still! I owe you one. Strike! Begin! Strike! Dragon Swarm! Swallow Blade! Death on the way! Here I come! Oh, not done! Here I come! On the ground! New escape! Tear! Stardust! Power of water! I'm not done! Dragon!
Come on.
And I'm blaming thrust! I'm not done!
All yours, Kisara.
My turn!
Captivity.
Down on the ground! Rotating fire thrust! You're mine! Commander of Heaven! Phoenix Cyclone!
Did it!
Well then, let's keep moving.
Oh, one thing I did do, I did play a bit more of Dead by Daylight. For me, it's not really a game I'd play on my own. It's more of a game I'd play while chatting with mates. I might play it on my own for 5 minutes, but it's not something I would probably spend hours in. And again, it's just I'm just not a big multiplayer gamer, so maybe that's also a reason. Yeah, stuck on a rock. And another chest. Surface map. Ah, some more fishing stuff. Yeah, we can play and chat and whatever. That's how I play most of my multiplayer games, is just having someone to chat with whilst playing.
Do you think this is one of the places where the Dark Wings and Almeidrea fought?
I wouldn't
Probably.
be so sure. This place appears more ravaged by time than combat. Even if there are signs of destruction, it would likely have taken place during the Great Conquest of 300 years prior.
And ever since, it's been a breeding ground for Zeugles, I guess.
Oh, that gave me a lot of stuff. Though I did play as the killer for a while, and I find the killer's a bit more fun if you play on your own. Okay. This way?
Get lost!
Yeah, it definitely is much better with friends.
Glacier spear. Here's evil.
It's over.
I'm not so good with airborne targets.
Hey, this one's mine.
Pesky airborne scoundrels.
Sounds like a job for yours truly. Glacial spear. Here's evil.
Make it rain. Hurricane thrust. Kisara. Commander of Heaven. Phoenix Cyclone.
Fair enough.
Small, but a victory nonetheless.
We have a long way yet to go.
Didn't they also just announce they're doing another killer as well for the game? Can't remember who they said it was though. I'm floating. Okay, so I can't go up there. Look like I could though. Fishing pot. I'll do the fishing in my free time. Oh look,
You
a
guys
camp.
want to rest here?
Could do.
I hope we manage to catch Almeidrea.
Okay, what are we having? Ooh, ice cream!
Whoa, that came out perfect. This ice cream tastes so good.
She
I
likes-
swear, you're always having ice cream, even when it's freezing cold out.
Who doesn't
And
like
who
ice
made you the
cream?
food police?
No
I-
one. I'm just saying that's a lot of ice cream. Don't you ever, throw up or anything?
Did you really just say that? Try thinking before you talk.
Huh? What do you mean? All I'm saying is I'm, I'm just a little worried about you, okay?
Well,
Aww.
don't be. I can have ice cream whenever I want.
Yeah.
You say that, but you know what's gonna happen if you keep eating ice cream all the time.
It's none of your business what I eat or how often.
Arguing over the consumption of a frozen dairy product. Ah, to be young.
Naive might be more accurate.
Of course, I scream, you scream, we all scream for ice cream. Shion.
Shion, could we talk a moment?
Especially mint choc chip.
You go ahead and sleep. I'm going to grab another bite to eat first.
Oh, we've unlocked a thing. I unlocked it, but I got no points to spend. Oh, she can. Fill that in. Who doesn't love ice cream? Well, then again, if you're lactose intolerant, I'm pretty sure that'd probably be a downer.
Come on, guys. We've got lots to do.
See, I think I've gotten everyone's... I need astral crystals for that, and I need money for her. Yeah, okay. Actually, do I have things I can sell? I did, but I don't think that's enough for me to make anything. Yeah, definitely not. So probably some fishing later on. Oh, you can get ice cream with no milk in it.
A dead end?
No, there's an elevator. Looks operational.
But then again, who doesn't love ice cream? Ah! At least we found where we need to go.
There's actually an underground harbor here. There are even boats docked.
I only see Danny's. Think they were forced to work here?
Probably. Let's see what they have to share about Almeidrea.
Might not be the best place. But not giving me much to go on. Okay. You.
You didn't happen to see a lord come by, did you?
Sorry, friend, but she just left. Came by with a whole posse of underlings, boarded her ship, and took off at first wind.
Yeah.
We damn near got blown away. She was that much in a hurry.
Damn! So we missed her!
You guys trying to go after her?
Yeah.
Need a ride?
Yes, give us your
Are
boat.
you saying you know how to steer a ship?
Spent most of my life chained to the deck of some ship or other. Yeah, I know my jib from my boom.
We don't know how dangerous it'll be. Better you give us the boat and stay on solid ground.
Whoa there! You been out on the water before? The sea ain't nobody's friend, you know. You need a sea dog like me, or you'll sink her before she makes it out the harbor.
We're losing time. Sir, we're in your debt.
Now that's more like it. Name's Mahavar. Just give me a holler when you're all set, and we'll set sail.
Oats milk or... Ah, okay. Never actually tried oats milk or soy milk. Then again, my friend just likes to call that nut juice. Off we go!
This is like a dream come true. Never gotten to captain a ship before. Never would have thought I'd get a chance like this. Thank you, y'all.
The pleasure's all ours. Think we'll catch up to her?
Of course we will. They got too much weight on them. Meanwhile, this ship's carrying nothing but us salty scalawags. They got a good head start on us, but we can take them.
Do you know if there are any Dahnans on that ship?
Couldn't say for sure. On the one hand, seeing as it's supposed to be something of another castle, I'd reckon they probably wouldn't let a bunch of Dahnans on board. On the other hand, I'd be real surprised if the Renans were able to pilot that thing all by themselves. In any case, it's gonna be a while before we reach her. Till then, you're all free to do whatever. Just don't fall in the ocean.
Why not? It looks so tantalizing. I might go to us for a swim.
I know Mahag said we could take it easy, but there's not exactly a lot to do on this boat. I guess I'll check in on everyone and see how they're holding up.
Oh, they just appeared out of nowhere. Yeah. Yeah. Alright, so you can't throw yourself off. Hey, La.
I took a look around inside the ship just in case, but I didn't find anything that looked like it might be suspicious.
Good.
I appreciate it.
You know, it wasn't until I left Calaglia that I finally realized just how big the world is.
When we tore down the wall in Calaglia, and I could finally see the horizon in the far-off distance, I had the exact same thought.
Yeah, somehow the sea is different though. I'm not sure just how to put it. It's almost as if it just goes on forever. I bet my old man would have been blown away by this view.
Yeah.
Ever since he died, I've been thinking about what it was that he was really trying to say to me at the end. I keep going over his words again and again. And heck, maybe I'm just overthinking it all. But still, sometimes I wonder if it could have turned out differently. If there was something I could have done. But no matter how much I play it back, I'm still no closer to finding any answers. And then there's everything with Rinwell. I stopped her from killing Almeidrea, but was that really the right thing to do? Or did I just end up making things harder for her? I feel like such a screw-up.
You're not the only one. I keep asking myself what Zephyr would have done had he been here. Like I think, how would Zephyr have handled Rinwell?
Yeah, I think he definitely would have stopped her. No doubt about it.
And that's exactly what you did, Law. I think he'd be really proud of you.
Alphen.
Zephyr's not the worst yardstick to measure ourselves against. Let's both do our best to make him proud.
Sounds like a deal. Thanks, Alphen.
That was not a truth. Ah, fair enough. I honestly don't really care, if I'm honest. Everyone can have their milk however they like it. I've honestly just never tried it. All the other types of milk anyway, that didn't come from a cow.
Hold that pose long enough and someone might just come along and paint you.
Any artist who'd see fit to paint me needs their eyes tested.
Then again, I don't like
What
milk
can you tell me about Almeidrea?
on its own anyway.
Not as much as you'd probably wish. I only ended up crossing paths with her a handful of times, after I was chosen to be a lord on Lenegus.
Ah, right. I almost forgot about Lenegus. How much do you think they know about what's been going on down here?
It's safe to assume they know everything, though I know not why they choose to remain uninvolved. Perhaps they see what's been happening as just part of the ongoing crown contest.
Even what Almeidrea did? Has it really reached the point where her actions are seen as normal?
Probably.
Not to my knowledge, no. At its core, the crown contest is a competition to see who can amass the most astral energy. And to amass such energy, slaves are needed to collect it from. It's therefore against the Lord's interest to kill them.
So then why would Almeidrea do something like that?
We must remember that time is running out in the crown contest. Perhaps her hand was forced, so to speak. It is a way to accrue astral energy faster and in larger quantities than through slave labor. Doing so kills off that labor force, obviously, but it is a means to an end nonetheless. No one could have foreseen that something like the Hollowing would arise back when the contest was first conceived.
Is becoming the Sovereign of Rena really that important to the Lords?
Of course. It's the greatest prize one can attain in their eyes. In that respect, at least, I'm really not that surprised that Almeidrea resorted to what she did, as utterly despicable as it is.
It's reassuring to hear you feel the same way I do.
I worry that the only reason I never did anything similar in Menancia was due to my lack of ambition.
If you didn't want to be reminded of your past, you could have just plugged your ears.
You think too highly of me. I'm afraid I must respectfully disagree. I'm not nearly as virtuous of a person as you might wish to believe.
If that's so, would you have been so shaken up when Kisara lost her brother? Why else would you turn your back on your own kind and choose to fight for Miguel's dream? Aren't we just Dahnans?
A curious choice of words. Did what you see in Mahag Saar hit you that hard?
What Deadheim did to that city, he didn't liberate anyone. Anyone who refused to follow him was an enemy in his eyes. 300 years of Renan rule taught him nothing.
What I have come to understand is that the conflict extends beyond Dahnan versus Renan. There is an internal quarrel as well. I mean to bring about a true, lasting coexistence in Menancia. But there are more walls we must topple first.
And you don't think you can pull it off?
Well, you seem to think you can, at least.
Does that make us enemies?
Insofar as an exchange of swordplay, no, it doesn't.
Rivals.
Not good enough for you?
Are you really... Forgive me. I will continue to fight by your side a while longer. That much I have decided.
Ah, you're just a good little pretty boy, aren't you? Don't care, to be fair. You like milk, I don't. Funny.
You don't look so good.
Someone
You
seems a
alright?
bit...
The floor. It keeps moving. How can you stand it? How can you even stand?
I'm not the best person to ask about discomfort. I can't feel pain, remember?
I still can't believe what happened in Niez. Even now. As a lord, my expectations for Almeidrea were already pretty low. But the way she treated human lives like they're mere playthings.
Yeah. And it wasn't as if the situation in Niez was improving much to begin with.
Well, we
You
did
mean
try to
Deadeye?
burn her.
The whole reason I started fighting back was because of my anger at the atrocities of Renan rule. Back then, all I had to worry about was fighting the Renans for the sake of the Dahnans. But then I met Shion and the people of Menancia, and things became a lot more complicated. It's even messier now that we have to worry about Dahnans like Deadheim.
It used to be that the Dahnans were the ones in the right, and the Renans were the ones in the wrong. Though, maybe that was just a biased perspective from being on the side of the oppressed.
Exactly. I'll never tolerate the Renans ruling over us. But nothing ever ends up being as black and white as you'd expect it to be either. That's clear to me now.
That said, even putting aside bad apples like Deadheim for a moment, you may be able to free the Dahnan people, But that won't undo 300 years of oppression. It'll be hard for them to not give in to their resentment. I think maybe that's why I clung to our dream so hard back in Menancia.
Even if his motivations weren't pure, Dohalim has a good heart. He
Yeah.
didn't sink to the depths Almeidrea did.
He's a good,
You
pretty
don't
boy.
understand. I'm saying that it goes deeper than that. This hierarchy we live in, it's not solely something the Renans invented. I remember a story Rinwell once told me. She said before the Renans invaded, we Dahnans had our own class system. We are the ones who divided ourselves. I saw it in Deadeye's eyes. He wanted to rule over others.
To hear Bayfon tell it, Deadeye wasn't always that way.
But as time went on, and he and the Darkwings fought the Renans, he eventually changed. I guess what I'm getting at is, if we defeat the Renans but just go back to the way things were before, was there even any point in fighting?
But that world isn't the one you want to create, right?
Maybe not. But to tell you the truth, these days I'm not so sure that dream is even possible.
You have your promise to Megal, though. Your home and the people of Menancia are depending on you.
I know. My brother. He truly believed in his dream of coexistence. And I suppose, even now, many people still do. And then, there's you.
Who, me?
You and Shion.
Not sure I follow.
They love each
Okay, then let me spell it out for you. How many other Renans and Dahnans do you know that get on as spectacularly as the two of you?
It's cause they like each other.
I don't know that I'd say spectacularly.
Well, I suppose it's really all a matter of how you look at it, isn't it?
I really don't see what you're getting.
I think I'm getting seasick again. Sorry. Can you just give me a wide berth for a few minutes?
If you're gonna puke, do it over the side. Saves us some cleaning job on the poop deck. Hey, Rinwell.
Do you think Law is okay?
Yeah, definitely.
If you're worried, why don't you ask him yourself?
Yeah. I think maybe I should apologize to him too. I should apologize to all of you, really.
Us too?
Well, I was kinda lying to you all this whole time. I was blind to everything except my own revenge. I never even considered the struggles all of you might be facing.
We all have things we'd prefer to keep to ourselves, Rinwell. So what if you had something to hide? It doesn't undo the good that you've done, or the people that you've helped save along the way.
Yeah.
But that's not what I mean.
I know. You're talking about Almeidrea, right?
Yeah. I hate her, Alphen. I can't stop hating her. Even just thinking about her makes my head feel like it's going to explode.
Then don't think about her.
But it's not just her. I think about the way Law looked at me. I hated the Lord who killed my parents. And I hated the Renans I had to travel alongside. And yet, Sislodius Dahnans backstab each other like it's a normal way of life. And Mahag Saar has people like Deadeye. But then there are people like Law and Shion. It's all just too much. I don't know what to think anymore.
Breathe?
Law never said that you had to forgive Almeidrea. It's only natural you would hate your family's murderer. But
But what?
Law left home because of how much he hated his father. As a result of that, well, I think Law spent a lot of time thinking about how they never got to make things right. And if I had to guess, killing Ganabel didn't make any of those feelings go away.
What, did we actually kill him? I thought we
Law
just
let
knocked him
revenge
out.
fuel him, and I think now he's afraid you'll do something you'll regret.
Afraid?
Whatever happens to Almeidrea when this is all over is up to you. I'll respect whatever choice you make. Just think it over carefully for me, okay? You still have time.
Right.
Okay. Thanks, Alphen. Say, back then, after the fight, I think I really made Xion mad. I don't know though, maybe it just looked that way. But I guess I just can't seem to understand how she feels. Do you know why she gets like that?
No clue.
Xion's... She can be a tough nut to crack. She doesn't really talk a whole lot about herself.
It's just what she said about hate being a source of strength. Where did that come from? I wonder how it feels, not being able to hold another person's hand.
Well, either way, we gotta go up to the front of the ship to talk to her. And then we can hold her up like, was it that scene in Titanic?
Lean much further, you'll go overboard. Keeping an eye out for Almeidrea's ship?
I'm looking at the ocean.
Mwah.
The ocean?
Yeah. The waves. They help me think. This world is filled with natural wonders. The icy air and white peaks of Cislodia. The lush green glades of Menancia. The harsh wastes of Calaglia. But Menancia has its Lake of Death, and Nias its ruins. And they wouldn't be there if it weren't for that contest.
Say we actually managed to put a stop to the crown contest for good. What do you think will happen between the Dahnans and the Renans then?
Just imagining it opening and just her thorns are activating.
You
Dalfin's
first.
just trying to hold her up.
Well, I want to believe that the coexistence we saw in Menancia can happen elsewhere too. It's insane for all of us to keep fighting. If Menancia can do it, so can everyone else.
Yeah, I think that would be good too. A world where everyone can get along. At least, that's what I've come to believe.
You sure have changed.
I can't lie to you. Since I was young, I've looked down on the Dahnans too. But I've seen a lot. And I see things differently now. I've seen so many ugly and terrible things in this world. And yet, they didn't come from just the Dahnans. And the good things too. They didn't come from just the Renans. Kindness and cruelty exist on both sides. A person's race doesn't factor into it. So, I guess you're right after all, Alphen. I have changed.
Kiss, 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 kiss.
You know, I've never actually touched another person like this.
Xion.
Kiss, 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 kiss.
Ever since I was on Lenegis, I've always been alone. Even after I came to Dahna. Always.
And now?
Do it, do it, do it.
Do you still not remember your past?
Damn it!
No. Sometimes it feels like I can almost remember. But then this mask stops me.
The mask keeps you from remembering why you have the mask in the first place.
Yeah!
It's a little ironic, isn't it?
A little.
Ooh.
Well, it won't be long now before you're rid of those thorns, you know? Only 2 lords remain. And once you have their master course, you'll be able to create the Renis Alma, right? Then you can...
What's that?
Shion?
Sorry, it's nothing. Promise. You're right, though. It'll all be over soon. I never could have made it this far on my own. I have everyone to thank for that. Including... especially you, Alphen.
Aw, shucks.
Don't worry about it. We're friends, after all.
Yeah, we are.
No. Just got friend-zoned.
Wonder how much longer it's going to be before we catch up to Almeidrea. I'll ask Mahavar.
No. I am thoroughly disappointed. Ship had better start than I first thought. If you want to take a nap before things pop off, now's the time. Might as well. Yeah.
Look who's up. Good timing. We're closing in on her stern as we speak.
Awesome.
That's the ship? She's huge. Law, go gather the others, will you? Think you'll be able to flank them without getting spotted?
Yeah, with the fog as our ally, I think I might just pull it off. Long as we ain't too noisy, we should be okay.
What'll you do if they catch on to us?
Not much I can do. Ship that size, they'll probably blow us to bits before we ready cannons.
Yeah, no. I hint at it so many times, just do it already.
Persistent little things.
Mm-hmm.
Evidently, I shouldn't have spared the wretched vermin.
It's the Wicked Witch of... whatever this place is called.
Hungry already, my dear? Worry not, for you shall have plenty to feast upon shortly.
Eh.
Perfect. You managed to get us right up beside them.
I'll stay with the ship so we can leave as soon as you're done.
Righto.
Good. Then let's find Almeidrea.
Right. Mobile Fortress. I don't know what that word says. Members who've left have returned to your party.
Shion, I want to thank you.
What brought this on?
What you said helped to calm me.
Don't mention it.
Some life bottles. Oh, and the skip.
Now that's what I call a ship!
Yeah. The biggest one in all of Mahag Saar. So big that it took years to construct.
For all we know, Kelzelik may well have been smuggling materials to help build it. In which case it would be yet another mistake on my part.
We don't know that she was only getting materials from Menancia.
You think it's possible that they might have come from elsewhere too? Yeah, I guess I could see it.
But what do you think Almeidrea plans to do from here on out, now that she's abandoned her realm and sailed out to sea?
She'll be filling her coffers with gold, most likely. Then she'll sit back and enjoy the show as the other lords duke it out. Or something to that effect, at least.
I wouldn't put it past her.
She's strong, yet shrewd, and will stoop to any low. A dangerous one indeed.
She's not the first, and she won't be the last. This is a lord we're talking about, remember?
Sounds like you've made up your mind already.
There was never anything to decide. No one who can smile like that while doing what she did deserves to roam free.
Yeah, you're right.
Right behind the mask.
This might not be the best time, but if you have a minute. That mask of yours, it was shattered by a blow from Balsef when you fought back in Calaglia, correct?
Yes.
Yeah, thanks for the reminder. I thought I was a goner.
Balsef's brute strength was in a league all its own, yet half the mask remains. It's remarkably durable. Too durable to be Dahnan in origin.
Shion said the same thing. As if the fact I was wearing it meant there had to be more to me than met the eye.
You recalled your name when the mask broke, I hear.
Yeah, that's right. Although to tell you the truth, I'm a little scared what might happen when I lose the remaining half. Then again, the idea of not doing something because I'm afraid scares me even more. That's why I go on fighting.
Only he who first faces the night catches a glimpse of the dawn.
Come again?
It's nothing. Forget I said anything.
You have ice cream. Oh, no fair. Share. How big is this place? Alright, so if we go through here, there might be something hidden. What type of ice cream? There's some lettuce.
Gotta break through! Engaging! It's over!
That may prove a thorn in our side.
No.
I'll stop your movement!
And I'll stop your life!
My turn! Penumbra! I'm not done! Flaming thrust! I'm not done! Soda! Tear! Dance on the wing! Sword rain out! Take this! Pierce through! You're mine! I'm not done! Here I come!
Still haven't told me what type of ice cream it was, though.
Quite necessary when creating weaponry. Retreat if you know what's good for you.
Bring him down!
I'll smash you!
You think that shield will save you?
I see one, eh? No escape! We're not finished! Sword rain alpha!
Hear me, flame
The
of
two in an instant! Impact block!
Yeah, it's a
Together, there is nothing that can stop us.
Indeed. As one, we are unrivaled.
And that is our greatest strength.
To be fair, you can still technically share a McFlurry. What is this? It's just me, or does it look like one we ran into back in Rinwell? Hold on, this is one actually made of astral energy. Might be one of a Daniel traps. Crap. So what do we do?
Got it.
If I manipulate the astral energy, I can get rid of it maybe. I'll just have to give it a shot. Yeah, we'll worry about that in a minute. Because there's enemies on this side.
Retreat if you know what's good for you. In a bind?
Here I come!
Reload! These ones can run rings around us.
I'm ready! Saar! Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone!
Not a chance!
Anything in armor is all mine!
It's here!
Ammo!
You're mine!
Down on the ground!
Annihilation!
You're finished!
Soaring blast!
Flame of fury!
You're mine!
Burning strike!
Oh,
Small, but a victory nonetheless.
We have a long way yet to go.
not gonna share your McFlurry? Selfish. Fine, and I won't share my got snacks around here somewhere.
That went well.
My double stuffed Oreos.
Nope, I'm fine. Let's keep moving.
Okay, so now we're looking for a key. And there are rooms to go into.
I'm not done!
Carve through water!
My seal!
This one! Tell me, have you ever considered your purpose?
We're not finished! Hurricane thrust! Swallow blade! Be still! You're mine! Take this!
This one's mine!
Dragon form! Swallow blade! Be still! Chikara! Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone!
Not a chance!
Fair enough.
I'm not down on the ground!
And I'll guess I'll buy some Oreos if we next see each other. Ew, there's some milk handing out on the table again.
Discourteous, aren't you?
Ready and fire! This armor's too strong! Be my guest! Swallow blade! We're not finished!
Astral energy!
Say no more!
Go!
Now!
Take it right!
Take it!
I'll stop your movement!
And I'll stop your life!
And they're dead.
A comfortable win.
Either or's fine with me.
Retreat if you know what's good for you.
Now you'll learn!
Take this!
I'm not done!
So much for talking it out!
You've got fury! Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone!
Yeah, I don't know why they'd leave milk. If it was in something that is
You're mine!
like a refrigerator or something, then I'd understand.
Phoenix Cyclone!
Nicely done.
And I'm going backwards. Helps if I can actually find my way through this place. Hello? And who leaves beef just lying in the chest in a bedroom of sorts?
No choice. Armor won't save you.
Here comes! Tiger Blade! Hurricane Strike! Make it rain! Astral Energy!
Say no more. Now, take it. Stardust. Tear.
Oh no!
Glacial Spear! Pierce evil!
You're mine. You're mine.
Anything in armor is all mine! Do it!
Yeah, probably should start caring about logic. Oh, there's a red one. And he's all shiny.
Coming through. You're right. You're finished. I won't show you any mercy. Got you now. Here I come. Here I come. I'm not done. Ignite. Look sharp. You're mine. I'm ready.
Rinwell! Frozen!
Hammer.
Next.
Captivity.
By the power of Hurricane Flow! I'm all stuffed up!
You're finished.
Annihilate! This one's mine!
Negative gate. Here I come.
Searing Flame!
Dragon form.
Frozen Power! Burning Strike! Hurricane Strike! Hear my call! Lightning Strike!
I'll smash you.
Spread! Hit! Flame of Fury! Burning Strike!
Power blade. Try it. Inferno turret.
Lightning
Yeah, man. Get on your knees and tell me you love me.
Negative gate.
I'm all stuffed up!
Lightning thrust.
Hurricane Strike! This one's mine! Hurricane, this one's mine! Lightning Strike! All right, that does it! Hurricane Strike! Multiply. Lunar Blast!
Come on.
Lightning Strike! Hurricane Strike! Flame of Fury! Appreciate the help! Water! Hear my call! Pierce evil! Do it!
Go.
Astral Energy!
Say no more.
Right, we killed the red guy.
Am I on a roll or what?
Well, look who's in a bright and shiny mood. Never
Oh, we
seen
didn't have-
anything like it.
It's an authentication key. They're quite common.
Maybe where you're from, but this is new to me.
It might go in an elevator somewhere. We should test it out.
Oh, we just went past an elevator just a few moments ago. That does not help at all. Alright, so we're at the very bottom.
What's with that shining foe over there?
We seem to have come across some...
Yoink! Hello!
I have a bad feeling about this.
I'm not done. You're finished.
Throw the top field! Target the Duel of the Arts! Annihilation! Do it! Astral Energy!
Say no more.
Next!
Why can't they just sit still? Sion, can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done!
Armor won't save you. Slash. Dragon form.
Reload!
Here I come.
Come on.
You're finished.
This one's
Here I
mine!
come. I'm not done. Hurricane thrust.
Tiger Blade!
I'm ready.
Astral Energy!
no more.
Next.
Here I come.
You're mine.
On your tear.
Do it.
Totally. In an instant. Impact block.
Well done. And unlock new stuff, and there's points to spend, and what to get is anyone's guess. Drink. Okay, one sec. Down here. I got it. What do we get? What do we get? That one. And nothing for anyone else.
My astral arts are coming along quite nicely.
Coming along? What do you want to do with them?
Oh, you know. Sprout flowers from the tip of my staff, suspended in midair.
So you want to be a street magician then? I feel sprightlier than before.
Another one of these bastards. Go!
Sorry, but this fight ends here.
Good.
Now walking up. Right.
Boom!
Will this help?
Take this. No escape.
Healing circle.
You picked the wrong fight.
Look
Mine.
And you're dead.
Dragon form. Lightning thrust. Struck. You're finished.
Let me at him. Lunar corruption. Lunar blast. I'm all
No
knocked up.
escape. It's over.
Lightning.
Get him!
A charge like that could easily be fatal.
Just as well.
Got it.
Here to stop.
Dragon form. You're finished.
One more.
Sword Rain Alpha. Try harder. My turn.
Back into the fray. Great annihilation. Tiger blade.
The enemy wields arts too.
We'll soon see about that.
Well, I missed. Didn't miss my opportunity.
Take this. No escape.
Lightning strike.
Dragon form.
Annihilation. Mega ray.
I have no limits. Any more of this and I'll burn out. Slash. Dazzle. Sword Rain Alpha. Dragon form. Coming through. Ha! Now. Scarlet Inferno.
Ready to go.
Go!
Take this.
Lightning strike. I was fine. Healing.
Dragon form.
Now my clothes are ruined.
Go!
Commander of Heaven.
Phoenix Cyclops.
Okay.
Does anyone else think this may be just a bit too tough for us?
Yes, but it's a good way to level up, and we got a white cloak out of it. Which is for Rinwell. And especially what she's got on right now. We could use some. I'll use this just to heal everyone up. So I had like 15 of those, and apparently 15 is the max. Do we have anything else that restores CP? Alright, other side. Hi, doggies.
Retreat if you know what's good for you.
Dolaheen, can you bring up your thing a lot quicker? It'd be easy getting these dogs.
Say no more.
Next.
Do you require a hand? On your knees.
Mirage! You're finished! Lightning thrust! Mirage!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Next. Okay.
Our work is done here. Let's move.
I'm right behind you, Shion. These don't
More.
seem like your run-of-the-mill Zoogles the Renans usually.
Hi.
That's far enough!
Armor Lord! Save you! Elusive deity! Here I come! I'm not done! Hurricane
Attack!
Pesky airborne scoundrel.
Here sounds like a job for yours truly.
You're finished! Resonate with your mind! Be still! Don't leave! In an instant! Impact block!
Next.
Here I come! Not a chance! Hey, there! You're mine!
Okay, so it's just him on his own now.
What did you do? Dragon form! I'll teach you resistance!
Come on. Just die already.
Try this!
Now you've gone and ticked me off!
You don't like her when she's ticked off.
I'm not done! This one's all mine!
Here goes!
Negative gate! You're finished!
Let's do it!
Take this!
Astral energy!
Say no more!
This is...
Nope, we're done.
I remember seeing instruments just like this back in Estaluva Forest.
It looks and smells like some kind of medicine.
Whatever this place was used for, I doubt it was anything of repute. Don't push yourself too hard.
I don't know. I don't want to go for a swim in it. Oh, there is caged zoodles. Something we missed? Ah, horse meat. Makes sense, considering they could probably be using those to feed the animals. Yes, we were on level 1. I'm guessing we have to go to level 2? Right, so level 2 is where we need to be,
Do you sense one of your friends, Noodle?
which is over
A barrier.
here.
That may indicate Almeidrea is near.
Then we've got to find a way to get through somehow.
Let's see if we can find something that'll release it.
Yeah, I just want to explore. Peach gel. Ah!
What is that huge flower-looking thing up there? Is that the ship's engine?
Indubitably. As one might expect, large ships require large engines in order to sail.
And if we destroyed it?
We might well sink the ship. Who knows if we would be able to escape before that happens.
Almeidrea sure has been busy since the contest began.
This isn't Almeidrea's doing.
You mean she didn't build this?
The body, yes. However, my guess is that the engine comes from a starship.
A starship? As in one of those vessels used to go to and from Lenegis?
Correct. The technology employed on Lenegis and in starships is more advanced than anything in our daily lives. Almeidrea may be resourceful, but she could never produce an engine like this on her own.
You mean to tell me we've got even bigger enemies waiting for us up in the sky? My head hurts just thinking about it.
Don't worry about that for now. Just focus on taking care of Almeidrea.
I don't know, but couldn't we just, you know, turn it off? Might have done the job. Instead of having to destroy it if we're worried about sinking. Or destroy it enough so it doesn't work.
Out of my way! Not on my watch! I gave you before! I'm going in! You got spirit! Alpha! Castle! Here I come! Down on the ground! Healing circle!
Come on.
Any injuries?
Nah, we're good. I think. Resist ring. How many rooms are in this place? Oh, so we can't go through this thing anyway, so we have to go at least up another floor, so time to explore.
We've got all the ingredients for that recipe now.
Great. I'll let you cook then.
Wait, what?
Alright, next.
My exploits are bearing fruit.
There's the owl. Butterfly wings.
You're saying we should check the owl forest?
Yeah, we'll do that in a minute. First, we had butterfly wings to check out. Where are they? Angel wings? Oh, they're quite big. They even come in purple. Nah. Nah. Okay. Life bottle.
An opponent like this should be easy. You're mine! With the earth! I'm not done! You're mine!
Hang on then.
Look sharp! Lightning tiger blade! Not a chance! I'm not done!
Leave the ensnaring to me.
Yeah! And the pummeling to me! Take this!
Who am I putting the wings on then? Tell me that.
Let's refrain from losing.
What's this thing?
Red sulfur. Who do you want to have the purple wings? This one. Oh yeah, I forgot to put the other in her hair. You want purple wings on Xion. But the orange one suits her a bit more. Fine. Red ones. Alright. There we go. No. Wait, red. There we go.
I'll do my best.
Bring him down! Be still! Take it! Down on the ground! Here I come! No escape! Dragon Swarm! Fire support! Its armor's too strong! Split it open! Be my guest! Take this!
Do it!
Do me! In an instant! Impact block! Together, there is nothing that can stop us.
Next!
As one, we are unrivaled.
And that is our greatest strength.
Alright, so that's where we gotta go, but what's on the other floors? Oh, I can't access them. Never mind then. Don't mind me, fellas. Go about your business. Alright, next area. Okay, before I jump into that, I need consumables. Do I have anything other than orange gel that restores CP? No is the answer, so it has to be the orange gel. I hate this thing.
Let's see what you've got.
Damn it! Lightning thrust!
Careful! It has some kind of camouflage.
Dragon Swarm! My turn!
Shield and break! Hurricane
Dragon Swarm! Lightning thrust! You're mine!
Hear my call!
Swallow blade!
I'll take you all on!
Yes, dear.
Flare the Malisa!
Next.
Shield and break!
Penumbra! Take this! Lewis!
Ready! Annihilation!
Not today! Like you!
Use its weak point to take it down.
All together, everyone!
Dragon Swarm! Elusive deity! Fly!
This one's
Lightning
mine!
thrust! Die! Don't worry! I'm not done! Dragon Swarm! Dazzle! Here I come! Hurricane thrust!
Glacial spear.
Come back, will ya?
Hurricane Blade Lancer.
Sword Ring Alpha!
Resonate with the earth.
Pierce through!
Lunar corruption!
Their arts
You're
were
mine!
interrupted.
This one's all mine!
I can't heal you forever! Mega Red!
It's over! Take that, will ya? Dragon Form! But this fight ends here!
Come on, at least get rid of the red one.
Faster! Now, Asuna!
Right!
Boom.
Get toasty!
Bird strike!
Next.
Here, let me help.
Here I come!
Radiant clear!
Dragon Tap! You're mine!
Hear my call!
No escape!
Going in.
Lightning thrust! Stardust!
Oh, and poison.
Red!
On
Now I can use the thing.
this should do it!
I can't take much more no further.
Found another thing that does the CP, but I only have one. I need... That'll do.
I'll take you all on. Ha! Flare the Molotov. Hurricane
Here I come! I'm not done!
Hurricane
Glacial spear!
You're mine! Begin!
I'll throw you into death.
You're mine!
Saar needs to heal.
You're mine! I'm not done! Inferno Torrent! Engulfs you! Dragon Form! Begin! Coming through! Ha! Now!
And now!
Scarlet Inferno!
I have to train hard.
Oh, she's back.
Here I come!
And I need to heal. Oh, for fuck's sake.
You'll pay for that!
Lunar corruption! Gemini Aqua!
My natural defenses are fading. I'm a sitting duck.
There we go.
From this battle.
Retreat? I would never! Mega Ray! Gemini Aqua! Mega Ray! It's time to finish this! Die! Consuming wildfire!
Boom!
Glacial spear!
It's still not dead though.
You're mine! I'm not done! Rotating wildfire! This one keeps charging us!
That's what my shield's for. Get behind me.
Got it.
I'll leave it to you! Escape! Swallow Blade! Dragon Form! I'm ready! Chisara! Commander of Heaven! Phoenix Cyclone!
I've used a bit too much healing.
Yeah, at least we lived.
She sure spared no expense on her castle.
This must be...
The captain's quarters. The presence of the spirit vessel and the sheer extravagance on display can leave no doubt.
Very fancy.
There's no one here.
Yeah, but I doubt she's out for a moonlight stroll. You think she jumped ship and ran away again?
I doubt it. The conniving witch is probably up to something.
Agreed. In any case, as long as she hasn't suddenly sprouted wings, she has to be somewhere on the ship. Let's keep looking.
Sprouted wings when she owns the wrong wings. Alright, well, we haven't come across a thing, so it means we have at least still...
The way this key's been placed, it's like she's daring us to come find her.
Yeah, like it's all some damn game to her.
I haven't come across a healing thing, so at least
What's wrong,
we...
sweetie? Is something scaring you?
Maybe he just doesn't like being
Yeah,
in her
well.
room.
I think there's more to it than that. What could it be?
Basically, we ain't near the boss yet. Next floor, I think, is where we're heading off to. Level 3. And there's a barrier in the way. Yeah. There it goes, the same with Rinwell. I can't take some of the cutscenes seriously with those bunny ears.
Is this the ship's cargo? What a pain. I can't see anything past all this stuff.
Be on your guard. For all we know, there could be something hiding around here.
Da-da-da-da. Who leaves their money just lying around in a treasure chest? Just for any Tom, Dick or Harry to come pick it up. Well, I gotta blame you for something, I suppose.
Astral energy!
Say no more.
Hear me! Flame of fury!
See what I can do. On your
Water! Hear my call! Lightning!
Dragon form! I'm ready. In an instant. Impact block.
Healing arts take their toll on the user, you know.
Ah, right. Want to rest?
Oh, it's another one of those things. Can I tip? No, I cannot. Vandal Dragon.
Seriously? Is this a joke?
Probably. But no one's laughing.
You're finished. I'm not done. Aim for the weak spot. Down on you.
I'd like to use an item. Thank you.
Take this! On your knees.
By the power of going in!
Take this. Hurricane
Strike!
strike. Lightning strike. I'm not done. Here I come. Penumbra.
Annihilation! Hurricane
Dragon swarm.
Fury! Lightning strike!
I'll face you.
Alpha. Slash.
Going in!
Swallow blade. Slash. Dragon swarm.
Go!
Alright, this fight ends here. Gotta go faster.
Oh, it's resistant.
Take this. Struck.
I almost got 100 kicks in. Alpha, you need to heal.
This should do it. Take this. Down on the ground. Burn. Look shot. Pile driver. Here I come. No escape. Dragon Swarm. Take this. It's over. That's it with the on the blade. Dragon Swarm.
I'm out of ammo.
Slot.
I'm all stuffed up.
Air pressure. Dragon Swarm.
Hear me. Flame of fury. Hurricane Flash. Glacier going in.
Try harder. Not a chance.
Nico.
You'll pay for that. I'm knocked up.
By the power of water.
The enemy wields arts too.
You'll soon see about that.
Train harder. Dragon
Hear
Swarm.
my call.
Hurricane Make it rain. Totally. In an instant. Impact block.
I know fine weapon material when I see it.
Yeah, give me a minute. I need to heal up. This is just the soldiers, so it's not going to be a big deal.
Out of my way. Bring him down. Dragon Swarm. Try harder. No, you can't. I'm not done. Be still. Engage. Strike. Go to hell. Here I go. Be still. Still.
This ends now.
Consider yourself finished.
Done. And Kisara has things, but we can't get no things to spend it on. No, but Rinwell can. Then we'll go for that one. Ooh, and Law. Stores a small amount of own HP. Maybe. And we can't afford anything else.
I'm in good form. I'll crush any enemy with my mace.
Awesome! We've got an avatar of destruction here.
Truly, she leaves naught but rubble in her wake.
Are you guys asking to be your next target? They've really got us on the ropes.
Don't forget.
That's for Alphen. Do we have actually anything for... Ah. I think
Rid of
that's
the barrier.
We'll
good
just
enough.
have to go back and check.
So... And now we're getting close to the boss.
If Almeidrea's not in her own room, just where the hell is she?
I don't know.
It's possible she may be on the bridge, but I would guess that she's waiting for us elsewhere on the ship.
Which means she's most likely chosen a place where she'll have the advantage in a fight.
Be careful, guys. I came from an entire family of Dahnan mages. And that woman murdered all of them. All on her own. I hate to say it, but she's an incredibly powerful astral artist.
We already know she specializes in controlling wind astral energy. But on top of that, she might try to sick that monster on us again, too.
Right. To that woman, life itself is just a toy for her to play with. Let's make sure we put an end to it.
Yeah! Right, up we go.
Well, there's only one last place to look. Straight ahead.
Almeidrea.
Alright, let's go.
There she is! Almeidrea!
No use running or hiding.
Watch yourselves. She's probably planning something.
I was getting rather tired of waiting around. Oh my, and I see you came along as well, Dahnan Witch.
Hey, we were just up the thing. Why can't we just jump down?
What's this? I thought you couldn't stand the sight of me. Go on, little one. Show me the full force of that hatred of yours. Otherwise, run and hide like the rat you are.
That's enough! How can you smile while causing pain to so many others?
She's a bitch.
That is the way of those who possess great power. The very way we Renans live by. Those with power set the example, and those without it are forced to obey. Though you two seem to have forgotten that's the way these things work.
And you really think that justifies your actions? You turned all those people into a hollowed sea!
What foolishness. It's only natural that the fate of a slave differ from that of its owner. Very well, I admit I did fan the flames just a tad back in Niez. But it wouldn't have mattered in the slightest if there hadn't been a spark to ignite. Without it, my actions would have been fruitless. Ultimately, it was their very own burning hatred that laid them to waste. To say it was all my fault is simply laying blame at the wrong feet.
No one's perfect. We all have darkness in our hearts. But the atrocities that you've committed, they're unthinkable! Your heart is nothing but darkness!
What a fool! To think time and time again you would challenge Renan authority without so much as an inkling of how things actually work. Such ignorance is why your kind has been enslaved for 300 years.
Almeidrea.
Well, if it isn't Lord Dahnan.
These people are my allies and friends. I won't let you insult them so.
My, what a shock. I never would have expected you to claim mere slaves as your companions. If I didn't know any better, I would question your noble lineage. Oh, how far the mighty have fallen. A traitor such as yourself hardly deserves to be called a lord.
You are nothing compared to Dahnan.
Rinwell.
He would never stand by and laugh. His people hollowed!
Ha! What does it matter? You're descended from those who allowed the power and knowledge entrusted to them to wither away. Your pitiful family may have feared it, but I do not. That knowledge and power is all mine to command. And now, you will witness what that power's truly capable of. Nesmold!
Look, I don't care how hot you are, you're still a bitch. And she has a dragon.
Enjoy your meal!
This is gonna be fun!
Sad eyes, child. Let me reunite you with your parents.
Shut up! I'm gonna take
Go
you
for the
down
tail.
if it's the very last thing I do!
Uh-oh.
Right. Loathe me. Every step brings you closer to being me.
Uh
You're
oh.
wrong! You're wrong! I'm nothing like you!
I'm not done!
On guard.
Dragon Form!
Just destroy the crystal already.
I'm not done!
Come on, get a bit closer.
Hurricane Thrust!
Resonate with the earth. Know your place.
Dragon Form!
Here's a healing art! First
Yeah, yeah.
Flaming meteor! Dreams!
I'll take that.
Here I come! Take this!
Lunar collision!
Strike! It's over! Hurricane Thrust! Here I come!
Flaming meteor!
You're mine!
Come on. Oh, come on. Doesn't have him. Go, go, go. Move, 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 move.
Hold nothing back! Take this!
Freeze Lancer!
Piercing
Dragon Form! Slash!
I'll bring you down from death for me. Piercing
Resuscitation!
Dragon Form!
Lunar blast!
Alright, this fight ends here!
Go.
Gotta go faster! Now, Asuna!
Right!
Oh, got into the hundreds. Somehow.
Blue escape! Lightning thrust! Take this!
Arcane! Healing circle! Gemini Aqua!
I'm not done! Here I come! Blue escape!
Probably use some healing on Alphen.
Resonate with the earth!
Go.
What's she doing now?
She's infusing her beast with more power.
Get ready!
Uh-oh. Run.
Now! I'm not done! Swallow Blade! Hurricane Thrust! You're mine! Blue escape! Stardust!
Freeze Lancer!
You're mine! It's over!
Come on.
Elusive Deity!
Foolishness.
Dazzle! Take this! This isn't looking good! Take this! Blue escape! Swallow Blade! Dragon Form! Take this! It's over!
Here, not in your dreams!
Stay away.
Come on.
It's over!
Dragon Form!
Haven't we broke that tail yet?
Here I come! Blue escape! Dragon Form! You're finished! Ignite! You're mine! I'm not done! Slash! Dragon Form!
I never miss!
Do it! Totally!
Go.
In an instant! Impact Claw!
Mega Ray! Dance in the wind! In here!
You're
Mega
finished!
Ray!
You're mine! Here I come! They're attacking separately! I can't land a hit on her!
Keep an eye on her, and take out the monster first.
Confiscated!
Damn it,
She's no
missed.
stranger to astral art.
I can take care of that!
Yeah! Take it away!
Freeze Lancer!
Go.
I
Another bitch.
Bring you back from death's abyss. Now. Resuscitation! I'll heal you all! Here's a heal.
Problem is, I can't aim at her to get her down.
You will suffer!
Wits about you, people! Tornado drive! Here I come! Everlasting darkness! Negative gate! Eternal devastation! Elusive deity!
The winds of judgment blow your way! Fall before impending calamity!
I pushed the wrong button, didn't I?
Elusive deity! Tornado drive!
So that's the trick up her sleeve.
Your astral arts aren't so special. And now, they're mine! I'll bring you back from death's abyss. I'll bring you back from death's abyss.
Just try and run!
Oh, I messed up.
Bring you back from death's abyss. Again. Raise it! Cascade! I'll bring you back from death's abyss. One more! One last one! I will heal you forever! Air thrust!
Just try and run!
Sending you a bloody howling! On your limit thrust!
And we get a bit. Put Shion back up.
I'm grateful.
And you're gonna need to bring our CP back.
This should do it! Negative gate! You're finished! Resonate with you! Burn in hell! You're mine! It's over!
Much obliged.
Here I come! Is this it?
I couldn't make it in time.
Take this!
I'm all stuffed up! Mega ray!
Instinct shopping!
Mega ray! What? Annihilation!
Tail. Give me the tail.
Lightning orb! I'll bring you back.
Yeah, Rinwell. It would help if you powered up your thing a bit.
Can you take it? Not so fast!
Thank you. Here it goes!
Hitting pile driver! Elusive deity! Not so fast!
Confiscated! Radiant
Begin!
And she's not even aiming for the right person.
Can you take it? You pay for that!
You will suffer!
It's not too late to bow out.
I'm not looking to get our tails handed to us.
That's exactly why.
A new lease on life. I'm all stuffed up.
And where is the... That gives 300, but I don't want to use 300. One ally. No choice.
Her master core. No.
And Rinwell's just gone back down, for fuck's sake.
Do you require?
Resuscitation! Here's a healing! I'll never forgive you!
What?
Got her that time.
Take you down! You don't scare me! Primed and wrapped!
Go for it, Rinwell!
Hit her now!
Destruction!
Hit her, but I can't even aim at her.
Martin!
Not so fast!
Gemini awesome!
I'll face you!
Raging lightning!
Elusive deity! Tornado drive! Not so fast!
Annihilation!
Elusive deity!
Will suffer!
I'm out! Watch it!
Severing wind! I'll face you! Elusive deity! Pierce through! Can you take it? Rising wyvern! Not so fast! No escape! Tornado drive!
Go get it!
of judgment blow your way! Fall before impending calamity!
I'll end you! Astral energy!
Say no more!
That boss was a pain. How can I steal her magic away if I couldn't aim at her?
You murdered my mother and father. But I'm not like you.
Rinwell.
Even now, I hate you. But here I am, unable to let go. Honestly, even if I took my hatred out on you here and now, it wouldn't make me feel any better in the long run. I realize that now. So, I won't kill you. I'll take you in and make damn sure justice is served the right way.
You
Yeah.
dare mock me with your foolish, useless pity? A Dahnan, nothing more than a mere slave. I won't allow you to.
Let me a slave kicked your ass.
It's not about what you think. Or being Dahnan or Renan. Because you'll atone for the crimes you committed. And that's all.
Uh-oh. The Kraken? Oh, it's this Sephiroth-looking motherfucker.
It's that swordsman again.
Oh, Lord Volron, what brings you here?
Volron?
No, forgive me.
Lord
I forgot
Voldemort?
myself. Please allow me to make it up to you, my lord.
Ew.
Silence now, wretched snake. Does it hurt? It should. That pain is proof you're still alive. Enjoy it.
Uh-oh. Fishy food!
Volron. Years ago, the Lord of Ganeth Haros met a sudden death. His successor was a man by that very name, Volron.
And like a restless lover, I've come back for more.
Stop right there!
Think you can cut me down? What?
Give it a try. Uh-oh. Alphen, your mask is broken. Got an eye tattoo.
Wait, what just happened to him? Alvin! Say something!
Uh-oh. Ooh, animated cutscene.
Let go of me! Let me go!
Shion!
Alvin!
Alphen or the villain? And you can now feel pain, that's for sure. Uh-oh.
Come and find me. If you truly are the Sovereign.
The Sovereign? Into the abyss with him. Test subject 1273. The spiritual channeling ceremony will begin shortly. Until then, you are to calm your mind and await further instructions. That new. Yeah.
After all this time, I'll be free from this hell. I can finally go home.
Ah,
I doubt I'll
flashback.
ever see this place again. Might as well walk the block once more for old time's sake.
Astral energy charging almost complete. Output stable standing by. The maiden will maintain control over things. You just focus on breaking your construction whilst the ceremony is in progress. If you want to see your home again, you'll have to do a job here. 1273. I have a name. To be honest, I'm beginning to sweat bullets if you hadn't worked out what whose we'd be done. This is the first time we've managed to assemble a sovereign and maiden ready for the ceremony after all. But seeing you make it all the way today has put my fears to rest. Is this the test subject, ma'am? Mama? Who looks like us? On the outside maybe, but inside is as uncivilized as the rest of them. You haven't forgotten my warning from earlier, I hope. No, Mama, no touching the test subjects, right? Mean? Not allowed past here, blah, blah, blah. I want to know what's going on. Fine. Oh, so there is no special screen. Daddy hasn't come home lately, so I decided to come visit him. But they won't let me go any further. It's not fair. I hope he finishes his work soon so I can see him. Oh, it's you, 1273. Or should I say, Sovereign. You don't understand how much time and effort we've invested to creating you as our lone success. We can't risk losing you to injury at this stage. What they doing here? Don't know who got it in their heads to start calling you sovereign. At the end of the day, you're nothing more than a test subject. Your only worth lies in your physical aptitude for the task at hand. Your thoughts and feelings are of no concern. Mean?
As
Fuck
usual,
you too,
nobody
buddy.
wants to explain anything to me. They just threaten and harass me instead. What does everyone think I am? Some sort of talking pet?
Apparently
They're the
so.
ones that dragged me all the way up here in the first place. Bastards. I shouldn't have bothered coming out. Might as well head back to my room.
It's time, Alphen. It's finally happening, huh? Yes, we need to change into our outfits and meet in front of the transfer device. Is it me, or does she kind of look like Shion? Once this is all over, you'll finally be able to return home. That's what I'm hoping for. I'm so sorry you got dragged into all this. It's not your fault. Let's just do what we have to and get this thing over with. Right.
I just wanted to go back. To Dahna. To my home.
Alphen.
Yes?
Naori.
Naori. Oh. Probably. By the looks of things, something fucked up.
Alphen. Live for me.
No. Naori. No! Wait, please. Wait, What was that?
A memory.
Wait.
Someone's...
How long ago was that?
Well, finally, someone's got their memory back.
That's right. Shion. Oh, right. That's what pain felt like.
And now he can feel pain.
So much for it all being a bad dream. Where am I? Where is everyone?
And there goes the blazing sword.
I need to find them. Better start looking.
Just take it one step at a time, big guy. The Master Core Wind. Oh, we all leveled up except for Dohalim. Yeah, can you stop the grunting, please? A little fear. I'm guessing the mask had something to do with him not being able to feel pain. And probably blocked some of his memories. So that's why when it was shattered the first time, he was able to remember his name.
Niori. Shion.
You gonna tell us who this Niori person was?
Damn it.
Here I come! Eat dirt! Swallow blade! Dragon swarm! Eternal devastation! Take this! I'm not done! Here I come! I'm not done! Dazzle! Here I come! Mirage! Here I come! I'm not done! Dazzle! Here I come! No escape! Dragon swarm! Lightning thrust! Slash! Dragon swarm!
Ouch.
This should do it! Here I come! I'm not... No! It can't end here!
I fucked up! Since Alphen, you don't have it. You
Here
know.
I come! Here I come! Here I come! Pierce! Megasonic thrust! Megasonic thrust! Pierce! Megasonic thrust! Pierce! This should do it! Megasonic thrust! Try harder! Not a chance! I'm not done! Pierce!
Since Shion's gone, I'm having to rely on items.
Megasonic thrust! This one's all mine! Eat dirt! Here I come! I'm not done! Megasonic thrust! Iron cleaver!
Got it. Got it this time, at least. Don't push yourself now.
Alvin?
Rinwell! Pretty boy!
Rinwell.
What happened just now? Normally you'd be able to take that thing with your eyes closed.
Thank goodness you're alive. Are you all right?
Yeah.
No, tell the truth.
I'm just glad we found you in one piece. You were the only one still missing. There's a village back the way we came from, Thistleim. Kisara and La are already there.
Rinwell. Where are we?
Ganeth Harros. Volron's realm, remember?
Ushered by the waves straight to the enemy stronghold. A rare stroke of luck, it would seem.
Luck? Luck or death?
If Volron's here, that means Shion's close too, right?
Shion? Oh. Right. Of course.
Are you sure you're feeling okay? You seem a little off.
Nope, he's just feeling pain for the first time
He's
in
probably
God
just
knows how long.
exhausted. Let's save the catching up for when we're back at the village.
Rinwell has joined the party. Dohli has joined the party. And I have some points to spend. Increase counter-attack damage. Well, considering we're not going to have probably like the flaming sword back for a while. And what should we get? Finish that one up. As for Rinwell, you got nothing I can spend money on. I mean, points on.
You sense one of your pals, Hoodle?
There's an owl nearby. Back the way we came. We can't fast travel at the moment. Can we actually go back to the owls? Because I know we was... No, we cannot. Well, I know we were supposed to go back to the owls for something. You don't have enough energy to run and jump, but you can have enough energy to swim.
Speaking of Thistleim, it's populated by Dahnans, but they're not under the rule of any lord. Pretty refreshing, huh?
Really?
The whole town was built by Dahnan defectors, escapees from elsewhere. This area's teeming with stray Zeugles, though, so heaven only knows how they managed to set up a community here. The ordeal seems to have left them understandably on edge. Kisara and La are back there right now trying to convince them of our good intentions. Say, Alphen, it looks like you got your face back then.
Yeah.
And your sense of pain, too, it would seem. Any connection?
Really?
Probably.
Oh, but that means...
Probably.
Yeah. When he reached out to touch Sion, it broke her little heart.
Coming through.
Not in your dreams!
Take this!
Raging storm! More where that came from!
Here!
If it's hot, just bash it out again! Raging, we're ready! Hope this works!
Down on the ground! Tornado drive! I'm not to try harder! Now! Take this!
In here!
I'm not done!
I'll be saving it!
You're mine! I'm not
Take the
done!
win! Sleep now! I'll be saving this
It's
one.
over! Heal! Thanks!
sleep now.
Megasonic thrust!
More on the stockpile.
Captivity! You're mine! I'm not done!
Down on the ground.
Megasonic thrust! Tornado drive!
Camping squirrel.
Blasting Ruska!
Huddle.
Iron cleaver! You're mine! I'm not done! Here!
Freeze lancer.
It's over! Resonate with the earth! Here I come! I'm not done!
Come on. One more to go.
In an instant! Impact block!
Could have been worse.
Could have been better. We now have a right eye patch.
You're saying we should check the owl forest?
I know, but we can't fast travel there yet.
Do you sense one of your friends, Hoodle?
Another one's hidden.
Alphen! Boy, am I glad to see you safe.
Well, did you manage to convince them we're not in league with any lord?
Yeah, eventually.
When the ship sank, I thought we were done for. Guess the world just couldn't keep us apart.
Yeah, and now we can finally go rescue Shion.
Chin up, buckaroo.
There's something I need to tell you guys first.
He loves Shion.
I got my memory back.
Oh, and that too.
So, what did you remember? Are you able to tell us now?
Give the man some space, Law.
I remember being up on Lenegus.
Mm-hmm.
Go on.
I was abducted from Dahna. I was told if I ever wanted to return home, I'd have to cooperate. So that's what I did. Next thing I knew, they had made me into the Sovereign.
You mean to say you won the crown contest? As a Dahnan?
No. They kept me locked in a strange facility. They experimented on me, like I was nothing more than an animal. There were others, but only I survived. Of course, I wasn't really a king. The reality was that they treated me worse even than the lowest slave. The only reason I survived was because my body was able to withstand the Sovereign's power that they placed inside me.
The crest that appeared behind you on Almeidrea's ship must have undoubtedly been that of the Sovereign. It all makes sense now. Your affinity with the Blazing Sword, the strange powers you possess, they were all because you were the Sovereign.
But what is the Sovereign?
Okay, but why would the Renans go out of their way to give you all that power? Just what exactly does being the Sovereign entail?
They said it was for something called the Spirit Channeling Ceremony. They taught me how to harness my power for when the big day came. As for what the ceremony was actually for, unfortunately, I never found out.
So if what you're saying about being on Lenegis is true, then maybe you really did meet Shion. After all, you said you recognized her from somewhere, right?
But Shion said she'd never seen him before. How do you explain that?
I was wrong. It wasn't Shion I knew from Lenegis. It was Naori. She was a Renan maiden they paired me with during the spirit channeling ceremony. She's the woman I kept seeing in my dreams.
I don't think I need to know that much.
A maiden? What?
Wait, so this Naori figure just happens to be the double of Shion? Bit coincidental, isn't it?
Naori's family name was Imeris.
Imeris? As in Shion Imeris?
Dun,
So
dun,
they're
dun.
distant relatives or something? Wait, or are they sisters?
Your guess is as good as mine. All I know is it was Naori. She's the one who put the mask on me.
Ooh.
The mask? But why?
To keep my soul from devouring itself over the guilt. After what I did on Lenegis. Over the lives I took.
Lives? You mean you staged a rebellion?
Perhaps it was a part of this spirit channeling ceremony?
I don't know. Whatever it was that the spirit channeling ceremony was supposed to achieve, it didn't turn out as planned. I lost consciousness halfway through. By the time I came to, Lenegis was a sea of flames. I opened my eyes to see Naori there, weeping. I shudder to think of how many deaths I caused that day. Certainly more than any of these lords can claim, I'm sure.
You really expect us to believe this? First the Sovereign, then Lenegis? You couldn't possibly have done all that.
I wonder. In ancient scripture, there is tell of a terrible calamity that befell Lenegis, nearly destroying it. The restoration took years, and required the work of countless laborers.
By ancient, you mean...
It predates the crown contest, to a time before even the first Renan invasion of Dahna. More than 300 years ago.
300? But that'd make Alphen...
That's right. I'm pretty much an antique of a human being.
He's not doing too. Doesn't look too bad for someone in his 300s.
Deep down, maybe I already knew.
Alphen...
Some hero, huh? Cooperating with the same villains who snatched me from my home, committing mass slaughter, only for it to slip my mind. Then when I finally remember, turns out I'm so old I've got scripture written about me. So much for standing up to injustice. I've probably got more blood on my hands than all the lords combined!
Alphen, stop!
Breathe.
Honestly, I'm not going to pretend to understand what all this means. But what I do know is that right now, you're just reacting to the shock.
Kisara.
Listen, what you really need is time. Time to process things and get your head straight. Truth be told, I think that probably goes for all of us.
What about about Shion. We can't just...
I'm worried about Shion too, Law. But it's clear that Alphen's in no fit state to fight. This is Volron, remember? Even at full capacity, it's practically a suicide mission. We stay put in the village till we're ready. Okay, everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Take some time to think things through, okay? But remember, we're all here for you if you need us. No matter how dark things might seem, you're not alone, Alphen.
Thank you.
It's fine. All right, everyone. Let's break for now.
Damn.
Do I even have the right to fight? Do I have the right to go to Shion's rescue? What do the others think?
I mean, someone's gotta save her. Okay. That's definitely a lot to take in. It doesn't look too bad for someone 300 odd years old. Let's go see around the place before we decide to do anything. Sea bream. Because there's supposed to be an owl hiding somewhere nearby. Or is the owl not gonna spawn again until we get the... Oh no, there it is. Ah, he has a star on his face, on his head. Bye, Mrs. Owl. Let's now go talk with the party, I suppose. We'll start from the left. Right, I mean. And work our way left.
What do you see out there?
Zeugles. Strays by the looks of it. We unwittingly disturbed their territory on our way here, and now they're looking pretty riled up. So, feel like you're making headway? You know, sorting through things?
All
Best
I
he
know
can.
is Shion needs our help. As for what happens after that...
Say, how did you get back down here from Lenegis anyway?
I came down in a Renan starship. I have Naori to thank for that.
What happened to her? Did she come with you?
She stayed behind. Just as I wanted to get back to Dahna and my people, Naori's place was with her fellow Renans, performing her duties as the Maiden. Neither of us asked for the power or roles we were given. I suppose we felt a kinship with each other in that sense. But even then...
Wait, so you mean it wasn't just Dahnans like you that Lenegis abducted? You're saying they forced Naori, one of their own, to serve against her will as well?
Even within Renan society itself, there exists a hierarchy. I don't think she was ever given the option to refuse. Despite that, She did everything she possibly could to serve her people. The very same ones I ended up slaughtering. And even after that, she still helped me escape back to Dahna. She stayed behind on Lenegis to help any of her people who survived. I owe her more than words can express. A debt left to fester for what? 300 years? How do I even begin to make up for something like that?
In all honesty, you don't. You can't atone for what's happened in the past. I don't think anyone can. Be it several centuries ago, or just yesterday.
What are you saying? That I might as well give up?
I'm saying you don't have to be a white knight in shining armor.
That's because he's wearing black
After
armor.
my brother had passed away, it was you who told me that his dream lived on inside me. And you did the same for him, for Dohalim, when he was ready to give up too. You were there for both of us. You know what I heard? I heard you telling me to keep fighting, to strive no matter what.
And I was out of line. I had no right to ask that of you.
No, you're wrong. Those words were exactly what I needed to hear at the time. In fact, I would go as far as to say that I wouldn't even be here had I not heard them. Left to my own devices, who knows when I would have been able to pick myself up. Besides, it's not like killing all those people was a choice that you made of your own free will, right? The truly terrible ones are the people who abducted you. The ones who forced you to wield that power. They're the ones you should be blaming. Not only that, but that guilt you feel inside, that's all the proof you need to know you're a good person, Alphen. Do you understand? If I'm still allowed to fight and keep on living, then damn it, Alphen, so the hell are you. But if you're still not convinced, then ask yourself this. What is it that you've really been fighting for this whole time? Go on, ask yourself.
What I've been fighting for, huh?
Money? Power? Women? Men?
You're certainly full of surprises, aren't you?
Trust me, it's not intentional.
Sorry, that was insensitive of me. Though, there's still an awful lot I wish I could understand. Every new piece of information seems only to yield further mysteries. The truth feels just as elusive as when we first started. I am well aware of where you got your powers. But why, as a Dahnan, do you bear the same crest as the current Renan sovereign?
Oh.
More to the point, why choose a Dahnan for their sovereign in the first place? And then there is the Maiden, a figure so powerful, she's playing yin to the sovereign's yang in esoteric ceremonies. And yet, I've never even heard of her. Then again, this all occurred 300 years ago. What if the term sovereign doesn't even hold the same meaning as it did back then? Listen, I may be a traitor among my people, but I am still Renan, born and raised. I learned the same history, listened rapt to the same tales. And yet now I feel like there was little truth to any of it.
Speaking of which, there's something else that I remember from the spirit channeling ceremony. It used the Renis Alma.
You're certain?
Yes. Or at least that's what they called it. Only you would know if it was one and the same.
Oh, I have never laid eyes on the real artifact myself. And you never participated in a crown contest. You're not even Renan. Many mysteries lay buried in these 3 centuries past.
3 centuries is more than several lifetimes. Was I really out that long?
Well, I'm only estimating based on historical record. But all the facts would seem to point that way.
Who the hell am I?
If I may be frank, we have even bigger fish to fry than that. By comparison, the far more important question at hand is, just what does it all mean?
Frank, huh?
Sometimes, we need a little help in addressing the truth behind our pain. Not to compete over lives lost, but I suspect your count is still somewhat beneath mine.
Thanks for lending me an ear. And sorry for being a bother.
Please, no thanks are necessary. The quicker you get back on your feet, the sooner we can all get back out there.
Alrighty then. I still have so many questions. I don't know how to format them.
All this time, I thought it was the worrying about Shion and the pain bringing you down. I didn't realize you were lonely too.
I guess all of us are, in one way or another.
Yeah, but you've only just found out. I mean, no, not found out. Remembered.
To tell you
Stop,
the truth,
think, then
I was
talk.
actually beginning to forget I'd even lost my memory in the first place. Now that it's returned, well, you can see what I'm like. It's strange. When I think about Lenegus, it still feels like it was only a year or two ago that I was there. But then I realized what feels like years was actually centuries ago.
What about your hometown? Do you know if it's still there?
I doubt it. When the Renans invaded, the world as I knew it changed overnight. Even if the place is still there physically, I expect the people will be long gone. Certainly everyone I knew, at least. My family, my friends.
Yeah, I know how that feels. I have no home to return to either. No family waiting for me. I used to curse my bad luck that I'd ever been born a mage in the first place. Otherwise, if I hadn't, maybe my mother and father would still be alive today. Although if that had been the case, I guess I'd probably still be just another slave with no means to resist. I'd never have met up with you guys, that's for sure.
Have you learned to embrace your powers yet?
Nuh-uh. I resent them a little less than before, though. They've kept me alive this long, right? I try not to think about it too much. After all, who can predict what the future will hold? I guess what I'm trying to say is that with everything that's happened in your past, finding out you're the Sovereign and all, it's no wonder you're conflicted. Heck, honestly, I think anyone would be.
Rinwell.
First it was Shion, then it was me, and now it's you. All of us suffering, just because of some power we never even asked for.
Yeah. All this time you were suffering right in front of me, and I never even knew. I feel like I finally understand what you and Shion were going through.
You couldn't have known. Still, if you want to make it up to her, shouldn't we hurry it up and rescue her already? Poor Shion must be lonely, all by herself wherever she is.
Yeah, you're right. Let's get going.
Ah. Don't worry about it, little rabbit. But first we've got to go talk to Law. And then I think we can then think about saving Shion.
Alphen, are we gonna go rescue Shion or what? What's gotten into you, man? Aren't you worried about her?
Of course he is.
Do I even have any right to be?
If you were in my place, you'd say, to hell with all that. What do you want to do?
Sounds like me. Pretending I have all the answers is kind of my forte.
Come on, man. Snap out of it. This isn't like you. Look, I get it. You finally remember your past, only to feel like you've lost yourself again. You're in shock, and who wouldn't be? Worse still, you blame yourself for what happened. And yeah, I don't agree, but that doesn't mean I don't understand either. But here's the thing. None of that's got anything to do with Shion.
I guess.
It's about Naori, isn't it? Look, you're still here, aren't you? Who's to say this chick isn't alive and kicking out there somewhere, too? Fine, I've said my piece. The thing is, though, where does this leave Shion?
My power consumed me once already. I left behind a path of fire and destruction. And the same thing could happen again. I can't guarantee anyone's safety, including Shion's.
So you think we might get burned up because of your sovereign powers? I can think of worse ways to go. Come on, fight this thing! What happened to the guy who talked to me after my dad died? The one who cared enough to reach out and save me? That's the guy I was proud to follow. Not this faltering imposter who's taken his place.
Law.
No, I'm serious. What's gotten into you, man? Just give me the word and I'll beat some sense into you if that's what it takes. Now, I'm gonna ask you this once and only once. Are you serious about rescuing Xion or not? What's it gonna be, Alphen?
What do you think? Of course I want to rescue her. Hell, I'd do it right now if I could.
So then quit griping and do it already!
Listen, you're probably right about all this.
Alphen.
It's exactly like you said. Whatever happened in my past has nothing to do with Xion. But there's still so much that There I go again. So much for the inspiring Alphen of old.
He could be a pain sometimes. Besides, even a hero has to let the cracks show once in a while, right?
Yeah, I guess you're right. Just give me a little more time to fill in the cracks. And thanks, Law.
Hey, don't even mention it. You've
Got
totally
pot filler
got
right
this,
here.
Alphen. I believe in you.
Back to the inn, I guess.
We got nowhere else to go, so I guess so.
Alphen! There you are!
What is it?
Yeah?
Zeugles, that's what! They're almost at the village gates!
Any closer and they'll be house hunting. I knew we shouldn't have cut through their territory.
That sounds bad.
Can you fight? No shame in bowing out if you're not up for it.
Kisara's right. You don't want to go overdoing it.
I'm up for it.
Yeah.
Really?
You ready?
As ready as I'll ever be. It's now or never, right?
Time to let out some aggression.
Right! Great to have you back! Now let's do this!
Whoop. And you give me these things with no points to spend. Oh, Kisara's got points though. You could not have opened that once I'd moved to her in the first place?
Look sharp, people. If we don't act fast, they're going to get into the village.
Right.
Still can't fast travel though.
We need to hurry.
Alright, what's my party situation before I... Let's change party leader. There we go. I'll swap Kisara out for Dohalim, because he's got heals on him. Alright. Let's go! Monkeys!
Remember, if the pain's too much,
We've all got our own pain to deal with. I'm done letting others pick up my slack.
Here they come!
Yee!
We can't let even a single one through!
There's a firm no-Zugo policy.
Fine by me. Let's get to work then.
Iron Cleaver! And then
I shall seal you where you stand. Now you see what I can do.
You're mine! No escape!
Go away!
Here!
Can you
You're mine!
Lightning Orb! Raging Cascade!
Take this! Eagle no escape!
Dance in the wind!
Megasonic thrust!
The enemy wields arts too.
We'll soon see about that!
You're mine!
Go!
Megasonic thrust!
Tidal Wave!
Alphen, you okay?
I'm fine.
Never better.
This pain thing really hurts, huh?
But hey, at least you're still alive.
It wouldn't be called pain if it was pleasant. It can be pretty useful, though. It's good motivation to improve and get stronger.
Guess I've got a lot of room to improve in that regard.
Anyway, I'm glad we could protect the village, especially after everything they've done for us.
Yeah.
Oh,
You know, Thistleum kind of reminds me of home. The people here have hidden themselves away out of the fear of being found, always watching their backs. Though in the end, home was destroyed anyway.
That won't happen here.
Oh? Is that a hint of fighting spirit I sense?
they're the mopey Alphen.
Yeah. I won't lie. Some of these memories will take a while to process. But I've learned something too. My rage, this fury I feel at our so-called rulers, it comes from having so much of myself stripped away from me back then. Friends, family, home. They took everything from me and left me with nothing but guilt. I was completely alone. At least that's what I thought. But not anymore. Since I awakened, I've met people who I care about. Friends who hold me up. Friends who make me feel like I'm worth something.
Yeah.
And I won't lose that. Not ever again. I'll protect those bonds with everything I have. That's why I need to keep fighting.
But Xion comes first.
Of course. First we rescue Xion, then we defeat Volron and liberate Dahna.
Hoorah.
Everyone, will you fight with me?
Say the word and I'm there.
Certainly no objections.
Then it's agreed. Our next stop will be the capital, Pelegion. According to the villagers, there's a huge cliff separating Thistleum from the capital. Luckily for us, there's a path we can use to climb up.
Sounds like a plan. Let's go.
We don't know what lies ahead. We should prepare well before we venture forth.
Yeah, can't exactly fight at the top of your game when you're hungry.
Good point. Let's stop by the inn and plan our next move from there.
Well, I think I'll do that because I've just looked at the time and I should have stopped 4 minutes ago. Either way, I mean, the story is still, I'm having to take it in. Cause Alphen supposedly is 300 plus years old, and yet he doesn't look a day over, I don't know, 20. Either or. I think I'm gonna be done for the day. Or night, rest of the night. What's it? Next is gonna be, what's today? Saturday. So I'll probably be back into Elden Ring on Tuesday, hopefully. So I will see you guys then, hopefully. If I don't talk to you soon, I'll talk to you later. Bye.